Hello there, Katarn here, and forgive my lateness, but here's the comics review. I've been really busy with work recently, and so this is being posted a day late. Nevertheless, let's get to it. First up, we have Tales from Vader's Castle, Issue 2, by Kavan Scott, Derek Charm, and Kelly Jones. This one's called Count Dooku, Prince of Darkness. First of all, I love that Count Dooku is being used in a horror-themed Star Wars story. Christopher Lee was such a master of classic horror that I really think you'd get a kick out of this. So this story takes place on the planet Bray, which is known as the Planet of Eternal Night. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Adi Gallia are responding to calls for help from the people of Bray, who have been besieged by a Dark Lord who keeps sending these weird creatures down to mess with the townsfolk and try and convert them into a weird vampire-like hive mind. It's all quite metal. These creatures are like Minox crossed with the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz, and they can eat energy, and if they scratch you, they'll turn you into one. The Jedi enter the citadel of the Dark Lord and find Count Dooku looking majestic as hell, but it turns out he's not the Dark Lord. No, that would be Ravna, Lord of Darkness, a giant monster dude who frickin' eats Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber blade first. Turns out Dooku made a deal with this crazy monster dude in order to get all the Jedi killed, and then he would allow him to roam free in return. But as always, Count Dooku's evil scheme blows up in his face, and he's betrayed by the monster. Ravna scratches Count Dooku, and he begins to turn in a 2-page spread, which is absolutely epic. The colors are vibrant and bold, and the artwork is really quite creepy. Top notch. So Obi-Wan manages to snap Dooku back to reality, as it were, by basically just talking as much trash as he can and activating his hubris. He gets so pissed off that the Sith side of him just bubbles to the surface and asserts control over the monster infection that's trying to spread. Gallia and Kenobi manage to bring down the Citadel on Ravna's head, forever entombing the Dark Lord in his own temple, turning him into more of an urban legend than an actual monster. This also breaks the curse over all of the followers, including Count Dooku, and everyone's able to return and fight their war in peace. You know, this story was some great, spooky, campy fun. I love that they went with this whole Dooku's not a vampire, but he's totally a vampire vibe. It was a great nod to Christopher Lee's prowess in the horror genre. Dude has played Dracula like 10 different times. Also, I like that Obi-Wan's clone armor from the Tartarovsky Clone Wars series in 2003 has been made canon again by this issue. That was cool to see. I love that armor set. It's very medieval looking, but it fits in with the Star Wars vibe so well. This series has been super entertaining so far, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. That's it for the comics this week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews. Leave me a comment if you've got a question or something to say, and as always, may the Force be with you.